Hello and welcome to 8th grade broadcast journalism's edition of Tired Cup News. I'm your host, Ricardo Perea. This week, we'll look at what some students are doing to keep busy. We have some footage from culinary class in March, and we'll talk to Mr. Cupola one last time as he says goodbye to SPMS. First up, let's take a look at what things look like outside in South Pass and beyond. Then we'll take a drive with Dylan.
The once bustling streets of Los Angeles are now completely empty due to everyone being inside during the COVID-19 lockdown. Well, not entirely empty. There's only a few cars here and there, but other than that, there's nothing else. Places like the Staples Center and Los Angeles Convention Center, which were once highly populated, feel like a ghost town. While the Staples Center had gates blocking the doors, the Los Angeles Convention Center has yellow tape blocking the stairways. Also, the Metro buses have announcements on them saying to wear a mask when inside the bus and anywhere else so that you should stay safe. Speaking of which, remember to wash your hands, stay at least 6 feet apart from other people, and whenever you're outside, always wear a mask.
How old exactly is this car?
Well, this particular BMW was built in 1968. So you figure it's almost 50 years old. The gas mileage on this car for 1968 was 41 miles to the gallon. So back in 68, to get 41 miles to the gallon was ridiculously great. Modern cars are built with fuel injection, which means the fuel is injected into the motor, mechanically injected or electronically injected into the motor. And in this particular engine, it's all done by gravity through what they call a carburetor. And the carburetor regulates the fuel, and the fuel is then pulled into the engine instead of injected into the engine. So we're driving on the 210 freeway towards San Fernando, and we're cruising at about 55 miles an hour, which in a small car like this, it looks like you're really going fast.
Yeah.
Next up, we have a few clips with tips on birding, working out, submitting classwork, and wearing a mask.
How to attract birds. If you want to attract birds, you'll have to set up an inviting environment that birds would be welcome to. This could vary from any environmental features, including flowers and trees and grass. Also make sure that you're picking the right bird feed so you know what kind of birds you're going to be attracting. This could be important if you're planning on attracting a certain type of bird. With all these factors in mind, it's very simple and easy to attract all kinds of birds to your home. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful and that you maybe learned something about birds.
Have you ever wondered how the online school system works? Well, this rabbit definitely did. And I'll be showing you today. But you're going to need a better wallpaper than me, and you're going to need to go on Google. Then Google Classroom, because that's where all your classes and assignments are. Once you find a classroom of your choice of which type of homework you want to do, you're going to need to go on the stream, then find the specific assignment that you would like to complete. Once you're finally done with the assignment, you're gonna click back onto the homework tab, then press add or create, then find your homework on the Google Drive. Unless you did it on your phone, then it should be on your just drive or camera roll, and then click turn in. Thank you, bye.
So this is how to properly wear a mask. Now, there are two different types of masks. You have ones that are cloth and have no metal strip or plastic strip that would form to your nose. And you have ones like this, which do have a little strip that bends and stays in place so it'll fit to your nose like this. Now, I've seen a lot of people who wear the mask like this. Oh. This is not the best way to wear a mask. The best way to wear a mask is with it covering over your nose, and if it has a plastic strip like this, put it on with the plastic side up and push it down onto your nose and cheek. Before we take a look at what culinary is making, here's art from Natsumi, an easy project with June, and the message from Max.
So this is how you make a bubble line thing if you're bored. So all you're going to be needing is a bowl or a plate with a mixing utensil, a plastic bottle, a sock, and dish soap. So you're going to start off by cutting the end of a plastic bottle without a cap off. Then you're going to take a sock and put it around the cutout part, and yeah. Then you're going to make your bubble paste, which will have dish soap and water. Then just mix that up, and that is your bubble paste. Then take those outside and dip your sock plastic bottle in the paste and blow the bottle as hard as you can, and it'll create bubbles in a line. I know it may not be the most fun, but whatever. So yeah, that's something you can do in quarantine.
did you make today?
We're prepping the ingredients for veggie pot stickers we're making.
What's the ingredients? What are the ingredients?
Well, let's see. You got the chopped mushrooms. You got the cabbage, soy sauce, garlic, a lot of other things I can't name off the top of my head.
Okay, cool. What was your job today?
I was head chef, so I was like bossing everybody around.
What are all the jobs?
So there's head chef, assistant chef, materials manager, sanitation, and team captain.
Which one's your favorite job that you've done?
Favorite job? I gotta say assistant. Actually, no, head chef, because I like bossing people around a bit.
It's fun. What do you do for head chef?
You basically, you're kind of the head. You're basically telling everybody what to do and like managing the whole place, as well as you're like the main ingredient mixer, I guess. Like you make all the ingredients and stuff. All right.
Thank you. Thank you
You're
for your
welcome.
time.
About Mother's Day this weekend. Also, don't forget to join the library classroom, or you'll find brunch, lunch, and events like last week's poetry slam. May 1st was Mr. Cubula's last day with SPMS. Let's see what he has to say, and we'll meet our new principal.
I am Benjamin Regan from Tiger Cub News, and I'm here with Principal Cubula. Mr. Cubula, thank you so much for taking the time to be here today.
That's a privilege. Thanks for having me.
Mr. Cubula has been the principal of SPMS for 12 years, and he is moving on to another school. Could you tell us a little bit about that and what's next for you?
Yes. After 12 years, I loved SPMS. I loved SPUST. I raised my kids and families there. After 12 years, it's a long time to be a principal at one school. I was ready for some new challenges. So opportunity opened up. Wasn't really planning on leaving this year, but the job opened up and they really wanted me. So that's why it's happening now. But fond memories of my time, especially at SPMS. And I miss the kids. I'll miss the teachers and the great parents.
Thank you. I was wondering if there was anything in particular that inspired the change to the new school.
Yeah, like I said, for a principal, 12 years is a long time to be at the same school. And living in the community too, I was looking for a new opportunity. So my new school is very different from SPMS, and that's kind of what I was looking for, and some growth opportunities. I'll be working more with the district level work, so there'll be more opportunities for me, and then just a different work environment. So that was the main reason.
Great. And where's your new school located?
I'm actually it's a district called Acton Agua Dulce. It's a little different middle school. It's actually 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, and it's in the Santa Clarita Valley. So it sounds far away, but it's really not that far. In terms of not as close as when you live in South Pasadena, I could walk to work, but so it is a bit of a ride.
Will you have to move?
No. I don't. My wife and I at some point were thinking of looking up there, but in the meantime, I'm going to commute. So my superintendent up there actually drives from Rancho Cucamonga, which is almost further than twice as far as I do. So in the meantime, I'll drive, and I actually like the drive. Get a chance to listen to NPR and my favorite music, so I enjoy it.
That's nice. What will you miss most about SPMS?
Well, I will. It's absolutely got to be the students. I loved working with you guys. Always so proud of the students, and then the staff, of course, too. It is a terrific staff. I was lucky in a sense that I was there to hire almost half of the teachers there, and have watched a lot of them grow. So very proud of everybody, and I'll miss that.
Do you have any fond memories about at your time at the middle school that you'd like to share?
boy, there's so many. We went through a lot of changes in my 12 years, and a lot of the students there were either a year old or were born or just about to be born when I started there. But we had a lot of construction there, so I've watched the school change that way. As I mentioned, a lot of new staff members, and then just instructionally, we had a lot of changes. So we changed from we changed our standards, next generation standards in science, and we went to Common Core. So but my favorite part was always lunch and brunch with the kids, with you kids out there, and so many of those great events. So I'll carry those fond memories.
Thank you. So those are all the questions for today. Do you have a message for students next year that you'd like to share?
Yeah, I just want to say good luck, and my thoughts will always be with you. I'm still in town, so I still live in town, so I'll see so many of you around town. Just keep doing what you're doing. It's a great school, and I'm very proud of all of the staff and students.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much for doing this, and thank you so much for leading our school for 12 years. It's been great. All right, I'm Benjamin from Tiger Cub News, signing off.
Hi, Tiger Cubs! I'm Mrs. Gusick, and I'm so excited to be the new principal at South Pasadena Middle School for next school year. Many of you may know me as the principal from Arroyo Vista. I've been there the last 9 years, and it's just been such an amazing thing to get to be a principal in South Pasadena School District. And when the opportunity came to apply for the job for the middle school, I was so excited because I knew I was up for the challenge. It's such an odd time to be at school, but not at school. My heart goes out to all you 8th graders. I know you're having a really crummy end of the school year, not being able to see your friends and your teachers. But I'm excited because Mr. Cassim Clay and the amazing middle school PTA, they have lots of plans in the works, so they will make this a memorable experience for you. All the rest of the students, I hope you're doing well on your independent study and distance learning. I know your teachers are working hard to make sure that you're learning all the material that's necessary. They have office hours daily so you can touch base. Hopefully you're just checking in and saying hi because I know your teachers really miss you. What's a school without kids? Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. I can't wait to meet you in person. I'm so excited to be a part of what makes the middle school amazing. We have 3 years together. Let's make it super fun and awesome. Bye-bye.
A new insect called a murder hornet has made its way to the U.S. Not only are they large and devastating to bees, they are also potentially deadly to humans. Their sting is very painful, and officials in Washington state are doing their best to eradicate this invasive species. Good luck.
About 3,000 protesters stormed the Huntington Beach area in attempts to reopen the beach to the public. Most, if not all, protesters were not following Centers of Disease Control and Prevention guidelines of wearing masks, social distancing, and staying home. Their attempts to protest have not opened up any of the Orange County beaches, but have made their voices heard, and not only about beaches, about jobs, schools, and non-social events. President Trump has appointed an executive order to keep all meat production running well, but while processing meat, at least 20 meat pickers died from COVID-19 while picking meat. Because of this, most meat products, such as bacon and beef, were expected to raise in prices, but they predicted that less popular meats like tongue would not raise as much, said by Grin Tonser, a professor of Kansas State University Department of Agriculture Economics. The amount of livestock is not the problem, it's the safety of the workers there. After many false rumors of Kim Jong-un's death, on the morning of May 2nd, Kim Jong-un was cited to be alive and well, waving at his citizens while smiling. That is all for News Minute.
Welcome to the weather segment of Tiger Cub News. Today we're going to be figuring out the weather with this weather rock. Now, how we use this weather rock is...
If the rock is cold, it's cold outside. If the rock is hot, it's hot outside. And if the rock is wet, it is wet outside.
Now I'm going to set the weather rock down, come back in 15 15 minutes and we'll see what the weather is. Now let's see what the weather is. It's hot out.
That's all for this week, and thank you for watching. Stay safe.